Pasamos bienvenidos al canal nuevo directo más del NBA Live 19, número 188. Vamos a continuar con la temporada 2 de Miami. Estamos en 12 partidos, o sea, quedan 17 para completarla. A ver si rascamos. A ver si rascamos. Que vamos a rascar porque estos son más brevas que lo que yo te diga. Cargamos los cacharritos y seguimos. Igual no empezamos casi. Vale. Por aquí. Y esto por aquí. Vale. A ver si no colapsa el portátil como en el COD. Que madre mía, ha colapsado el hombre. Son cosas complicadas, pues tiene nada. Tampoco tiene mucho, porque el portátil está casi nuevo. Pero bueno, vámonos. Vámonos a meterles estos paneles chulos.
Houston with the basketball. Knock loose. Paul against the former number one
Que
pick.
te la roban. Que yo vuelva a coger por...
Oh, they called a foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
También suelta la bola.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Wall into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. And the rebound pulled in by Capella.
Oh, he's denied. Oh, big man doing work right there.
In the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Hart with the basketball. Up by 3. Here comes the screen. On the drive, it's Paul, but his shot stays out.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was, so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
To Anthony. The shot almost.
Venga, tío, ¿en serio?
Dangerous pass. Hard, tough matchup against Durant. Knocked loose, and that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Tucker. short jumper stays out. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys now trailing by a point.
Nada,
Yes,
empezamos
and a
3-1
foul.
por
And a
idiota.
chance at three coming
Por
up.
tonta.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's the key.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. It's Rockets' ball. Ooh, crisp ball. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Now Paul with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket.
pasó?
That one out of bounds
¿Qué
off
pasó?
a Rocket.
¿Qué pasó?
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Harden into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Fires the 3. Off the mark. No good. To Durant. Bledsoe. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Rockets have the ball. Tucker up against John Wall. Runner's good there.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Durant. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw is good. It's a 3-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. It's in the hands of Harden.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
To Anthony.
Tenemos pesada, Tenemos canchino. A ver tú.
Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. So the Rockets hold on to the basketball. It's Harden. James Harden. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
And the 2. Rudy Gobert cashes in.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
Harden defended by Wall. Rudy Gobert able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and
got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Bledsoe slams it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Foot was on the line. It's a turnover.
Madre mía.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Desperation shot here from half court. Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Ibaka. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Slam dunk.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. It'll stay Raptors basketball. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lowry. Not getting the bounce. That'll get out off the Raptors. Into the front court. It's Wall. His guy's down 3. Stuffs it down with authority.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Wall across the timeline. His guy's now down by a point. Leonard. Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Toronto has the basketball. Lowry against the former #1 pick.
Sí.
To Ibaka. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Gobert.
Buenísima.
Big finish at the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Ahora,
It's a
macho.
turnover as they head the other way. Whoa, what a finish.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Lowry into the front court. They're down 3. Rudy Gobert able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch.
Buenísima.
During the regular
Una pena
season,
nada,
things can
pero
get
tres,
difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Well done,
Wow.
Kyle Lowry. It's been a
Wow.
quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
The painted area won't go down.
Oh, no, doble con
As my old
chorizo.
teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Danny Green lets it fly from beyond the arc. That won't go. Eric Bledsoe rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Guau, vaya
Durant
triple, chaval.
knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
To Valanciunas. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Bledsoe with the basketball. His team on top by 8. Got toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Ibaka to Danny Green. John
Toma.
Wall swats it.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Leonard. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Bledsoe to Durant.
Sí. What the fuck? ¿Tú te vas? Madre mía. Vaya pase.
Green to the basket, but the shot won't go.
Ya.
Into the front court comes Collison. Up 5. Knocked loose. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Collison. Darren Collison. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine, and you call it a day.
Young to Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen.
Oh, qué pesadito eres, ¿no? Venga, hombre. ¿En serio?
Inside the paint on that one.
Look at that.
A ver, hijo.
Pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Not easy.
What the fuck?
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Collison defended by Wall.
Pesado es.
Darren Collison. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Collison to Young. Knocked loose.
Vamos.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. To Durant. He throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Oladipo into the front court. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter.
Cansino eres. Dios.
The drive, right
Venga,
to the
hombre, vete
basket.
aquí.
Rudy Gobert, able to recover with the block. Kevin Durant with the rock. Bojan Bogdanovic
What the
pins
fuck?
it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oladipo into the front court. All even here in the fourth. Screen coming. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Bledsoe. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Collison into the front court. His guys down 3.
No.
Shot from the lane won't go. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make, stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a problem city.
To Turner. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Tough make through traffic.
Underutilized. 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 Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Into the front court comes Collison. The margin standing now at 7. Thaddeus Young, defended by Draymond Green. Oladipo to Young. Knocked loose. It's a
Las brazas,
turnover
tío.
as they head the other way.
Tienes...
Big finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Collison defended by Wall.
Atrapa
Knocked
aquí,
loose.
atrapa acá. Y déjale
Flushes it home.
para tu
And
casa.
cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Screen coming. Yes, Victor Oladipo. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Pap, 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 parara.
Lillard against the former #1 pick. D has got it. Damian Lillard.
Vale.
Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Durant here against Tarkless. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Lillard up against John Wall. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Stuffs it down with authority. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
I got ball. This is all me.
Lillard to Nurkic.
Hey, it's a
Oh,
mismatch.
with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Yusuf Nurkic at the line for 2 shots. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Into the front court comes Wall. His guys trail out by 4. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets. Portland has the ball.
These breakdowns happen because the team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down 4.
¿En serio? ¿No me vas a dejar entrar?
Kevin Durant. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Lillard, wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Mira, Lillard flipándose, muy bien flipado.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second season in a row. Stop it.
Durant in a matchup
por el lado es imposible meter una canasta por ahí.
Stuffs it down with authority.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
El único que hay que defender es al Lillard.
Trailblazers take over.
Los demás van a por uvas pero claro, si no defiendes al Lillard, te pasa lo que te pasa.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Te vas a casa, no, bicho.
Damian Lillard has got 2 shots coming. Career 88% from the line. Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Into the front court. It's Wall. Leads 1. Stuffs it down with authority.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
I got him.
Lillard defended by Wall. Beyond the arc for 3. And John Wall still able to get it to go down with the defense closing in.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Lillard against the 5-time All-Star. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Harkless. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Kevin Durant with the lock. Here's a chance from long range. It's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Short jumper stays out.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have to be thinking about that the entire next possession.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw is good. It's a 3-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach.
You gotta get up on that.
To Harkless. Knocked loose. Harkless. Tough matchup against Durant.
Lillard y 4 más, o sea.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Lillard to McCollum. To Lillard. To Harkless. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Durant knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Va con ganas de fliparse, o sea, fliparse quiere flipar, ¿no?
Teague with the basketball. Leads 5. To Gibson. Butler. Tough matchup against Durant. Gobert.
¡Oh, qué reverso, chaval!
Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Teague with it up top. Up by 3. To Taj Gibson. Butler. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
The pass set it all up.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's Minnesota basketball. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Durant. Kevin Durant. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And, Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All 5 can shoot it at any given time. Durant across the timeline.
¡Oh, qué corto! ¡Fuck!
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Le hacen bullying aquí al...
Teague to Gibson. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Green.
No. Toma triple.
Buries it. This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Teague against the five-time All-Star. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You know what we call that, Ed? We call that now you see me, now you don't.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. To Towns. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. To Durant. 4-3. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, gets it off the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
T to Towns. Here comes the screen. T to Towns. Pushes it home. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
To Bledsoe. Green to Wall. Bledsoe. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And breaks it up.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
The whistle. Hey, take your hands off of me.
A simple touchdown.
Butler against KD. Has a look. Butler can't get his shot to fall. To Durant. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Teague with the basketball. Trailing by 14. To Taj Gibson. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Kevin Durant has it. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
A tu casa.
He'll let one fly from half court.
Mira, mete, pero flipa.
At the buzzer.
Joder,
From beyond
qué
half
flipadísimo.
court. Incredible.
Sí. Está claro, pues mira. Vamos a hacer un mini break. Vamos a hacer un cafecito. Tocho túmeno y ahora seguimos. Vale, vámonos. Braverex. Ay, madre. Juego con todas las fechas hace un rato, tío.
Collison into the front court. Up 5. To Oladipo. Rudy Gobert swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Si hubieses intentado la bandeja, seguramente hubieses llegado. Una automática va a pasar igual primito, ¿ves?
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. He throws it down.
That transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Oladipo to Turner. Rudy Gobert.
Oh, get that out of here.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Young. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Wall across the timeline. His guys down 3. Deep left corner. Miles Turner sends it away.
Venga, tío, ¿en serio?
Possession.
No te creo, no te creo.
Has a look. Young shot misses. Eric Bledsoe. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Into the front court comes Collison. His team up by 1. Bojan Bogdanovic. Defended by Kevin Durant.
Vamos tú, suelta la bola.
To Collison. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Big finish at the rim. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Pacers with the possession. Knocked loose. Collison defended by Wall. Here's a chance from long range. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Collison into the front court. Down 3. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Pero ¿por qué no acelera, tío? ¿Por qué hace lo que le apetece aquí en notas? Más uno, no.
Reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
John Wall at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Into the front court comes Collison. His guys trail now by 4.
A ver, que se flipa, que se flipa.
Easy path to the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
No te preocupes. La venganza. A ver, ¿en serio? Pues sí, en serio. Sí. A ver, tío, nos estamos flipando un poco, ¿no? Que no me deja entrar. Venga, hombre, déjame en paz.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Collison into the front court. Down 4. And a
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Otra vez. Bueno, pues nada, hijo.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Oh, encima tiros, madre mía.
Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Wall into the front court. Up by 3. Bledsoe slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Oladipo up against John Wall.
No.
Eric Bledsoe with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch.
No,
during the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Kevin Durant has it. Here's a whistle and an intentional foul. 2 free throws coming up with 25 seconds remaining.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team. And at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Joseph with it. The deficit now up to 5.
Madre mía, que se me va del todo, Y se ha flipado solo.
Oladipo. Deep 3 at the buzzer.
Venga, está. Ya se me cansino, tío. Muy pesadísimo. Hombre, Russell. Pocos Russell, ahí, tío. No, ir a hacer vos chetos ahí, le meten. Me juego poco, sí. Hay pocas cartas del Russell. Bueno, me la haría.
Westbrook's shot won't go on the drive. Durant across the timeline. The deficit now up to 5. Kevin Durant, better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
And hits at the line. Oklahoma City's got it. Schroeder against the former number 1 pick. Here comes the screen. To Schroeder. Knocked
Ay,
loose.
la llevas,
It's
vámonos.
a turnover as they head the other way. Bledsoe with it up top. Leads
Watch
just
out,
a
triple.
point. Tough shot. He hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Knocked loose.
That's
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Bledsoe with the
Oh, qué
basketball.
corto, qué mal.
They'll run the offense.
No te pariero. No te
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His guys trail now by 4. Wide open look won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
It's good. And one.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Oklahoma City ball.
I got ball.
Has a chance. And Durant able to clear the rebound. Wall across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Count it and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. To Paul George.
Hombre, Paul George, tocan la bola. Después es una rajoma, tío. No te la pasan.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Para hacer esto tampoco te esfuerzas.
Paul George, down to Grant. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Knocked loose. They've got it back. Offensive board.
Oh, tío.
To Schroeder. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Durant with the basketball up top. Lead is 12. Kevin Durant. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To George.
Nada, que no se la robó.
Knocked loose.
Final te la gano.
That's a
Final te
turnover.
la voy a
It goes
robar.
the other way.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Durant, tough matchup against George.
Toma.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Knocks it down.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time going forward.
Que casi te la robo, chaval.
Deep left corner.
A ver, Paul George. ¿Cuál va a ser todo por decirlo en el partido, hijo mío? No, hombre, vale, como se le fuera la vida, ¿sí que sí?
That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Mira qué fácil es.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean you can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Trying to cash in.
Espérate que te meto otro. Espérate que te meto otro. Uy, ya era mucho. No he metido nada, tío. 0 de 7 y 0 de 1. Madre mía. Vaya pana. Pero juegas varias veces con los mismos, tío. Antes jugabas una vez con cada equipo. Me va a dar un poco igual, pero claro. También un poco claro. Lo vi un poquito pasado.
With the basketball. Rudy Gobert sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Bledsoe. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Lowry into the front court. Up by 3. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Slam dunk.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Lowry defended by Wall. Can't get past the defender. Shot from in close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Ibaka.
Cuidado con ese, que va a ser...
Rudy Gobert swats it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch.
End up back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Lowry to Valanciunas. Draymond Green pins it. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And that one is out.
Bueno, hombre, ya era hora.
Vámonos.
Vámonos. Ah, qué pena. Búscate otro. Ay, ponte tu cara. Ah, fuck.
Here's Leonard for 2.
Venga, hombre.
Leonard. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house?
No te preocupes, que la venganza de Kevin será terrible.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Toronto has the basketball. To Leonard. Durant with the basketball up top.
Ahora sí.
Leads 3. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being out there looking like the Kimbe.
No sé yo,
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
No sé yo. Si tú lo dices, pues será.
Draymond Green. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. First try at the line.
Vaya clancazo. Y ahora me quedo con todo.
Hits the second free throw.
Entra el Vince.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
And John Wall knocks down the wide open look.
And Ed, the reason they made that shot, nobody, while they were backpedaling on defense, pointed out to where players were on the court. When there's a lack of communication and lack of direction, that leads to miscues on the defensive end.
To Ibaka.
Uy, va, madre mía, verás tú cómo acaba esto. Va para ti.
Snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And scores. Strong take.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
No, falta.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Draymond Green. Drives, but the shot won't go down. Rudy Gobert tips it. Durant. Kevin Durant. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play. Get locked.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Otra vez no está para muy bien, pero bueno. Vamos a hacer completas. No, escolta, no. No sé, otro lado. No sé, sitio links. Es que está mirando. Bueno. 88, 93 y 94, 33. Mira, eso. Y el tipo de show. Vale, vámonos. El pinche es que no tiene defensa, tío, con 87 y la otra está bien mal dura, pero bueno. Pero macho, ahora voy dobladísimo, vamos. 88, 93 y 94.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Adetokunbo to Middleton. Kevin Durant. Huge block. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Brogdon.
¿En serio vas a sacar señal, tío? Oh, fuck. Pues se había ido.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Joder, pero van a cansinear los 30 segundos.
Bledsoe. 24-second violation.
Venga, va, anda. Los players.
Throws it down.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Bucks at the controls.
Right.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Durant across the timeline. His guys down. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Great look and vision.
No llega, tío.
And score. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Adetokunbo to Lopez. Able to
¿En serio?
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Cashes in for 2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Joder, troncos. Metaparqueros.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. Lets it fly from long range. 20 years ago, maybe. Not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knock loose.
Keeps
the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. Rudy Gobert with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Es que está con el otro, tío. Madre mía, Vince. Madre mía, Vince. Y ese al final su pro, verás tú.
Leads 1 to Adetokunbo. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Giannis Adetokunbo. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Conley into the front court. His guys now down. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They absolutely needed that. Great job out of offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
Tough move in close quarters. Ahora. Crossover. Screen coming. Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Mike Conley. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. It's the first, misses the second.
Es que se me pega enseguida. No, así de dos.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Ya ves.
Eric Bledsoe at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest.
Increíble.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Up by 3. Mike Conley, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bledsoe to Adetokunbo.
¿Dónde vas, chaval? ¿Tú no sabes que esta es la casa?
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2.
Es que no se ha ido muy bien con Vistenientes. Falta esto.
Bledsoe with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Nothing going here on that drive.
Tampoco acabo de entender por qué está tan difícil con el Dream, pero bueno. Para acabar, Fati. Ha valido, sí ha valido 3. Fati.
This one is now all over.
Madre mía, vaya equipo que me llevan estos. Vaya equipo que me llevan estos, tío.
The possession lies with New York. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Across the timeline, it's Conley. The deficit now up to 5. Burke with it. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Here's Durant for 2. Kevin Durant. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Va, tío, venga, hombre.
Hardaway to Porzingis.
Muro. La bola.
The outside, no good. Conley into the front court. His guys down 3.
No, tío, qué horror.
Knicks with the basketball to Cantor. And it's Cantor above the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Burke with it. Leads 3. Porzingis. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over him. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Durant. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover.
Me ha pisado, tío. Creí que había pitado falta. Estoy
They're
flipando.
going to make some changes with some new personnel on the
A ver,
floor.
llegamos perdiendo de 5 y tienen bola. ¿Pero qué me estás contando? Madre mía, el experimento, troncones. Si verás tú
Possession
con esta.
lies with New York. To Porzingis.
Madre mía, madre mía, madre mía, tío,
Small
madre
sample
mía.
size, but making the most of it. He's
Madre
1 for
mía.
2.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Stuffs it down
No
with
pites falta,
authority.
no pites
Look
falta.
at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Burke with it. Up 5.
Pero en serio, tío, macho, no vamos a ningún lado. Un minuto y medio, tronco, aprende, 7.
He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Mario
Pero que
Hezonja
estás con
snatching it out of the air.
otro más. What the fuck, no, si pierdo. Voy a perder.
There is a premium
Estoy
market
flipando.
for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Madre mía, tío. Alucinante.
And a nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
A ver, tío. Pero en serio, a ver, que el Burke este tiene 74 de valoración, hombre, no me jodas.
Trey Burke, defended by Draymond Green.
Ah, venga.
Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Y pierdo, tío, y pierdo. Es que estoy flipando.
Yes, and
Madre
the
mía,
foul,
macho.
and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the
Madre mía,
hands
el amor
or
es
the
macho.
arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4.
Estoy flipando. No le doy un minuto por
New
ganar, pero
York
madre
in
mía, tío.
control of the basketball. To Hardaway. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Gobert. Conley into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Tim Hardaway.
Ah, venga, tío, pero ¿qué me
You know,
estás
sometimes
contando? Me cago
basketball
en
can become a
Dios.
very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But
Trayendo,
today,
trae.
it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency
Tío.
and tremendous effort and intensity.
Oh, working hard
macho,
there.
qué
Collects the
sufrimiento, tío.
rebound
Estoy flipando,
and gets
cállate.
it back up for the slam.
No
It's
robamos
that
esta bola,
easy,
estamos
and you never
jodidos.
want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Míralo, míralo. No hace falta ni que tire. Que perdemos y pierdo con toda mi cara. Y que sí, hombre, y que
He
sí.
took a
Madre mía,
chance.
estoy
That's the
flipando.
right call.
Estoy flipando. What the fuck. Y pierdo con estos
It's a
mierdas, tío.
victory
Estoy
for the Knicks
flipando.
as they win a close one by 2 for Jay Williams.
Te
And
digo yo,
all
va a ser la última vez que juegue
I'm Ed
juntos.
Cohen.
Ya te lo digo yo, vaya experimento más cheto, macho.
This has been a
Y si ponen los
presentation
tiradores,
of the
eso no sé,
NBA
no,
on
aquí se juega defensa.
EA Sports.
Madre mía, estoy flipando perder con estos mierdas. Ay, madre mía.
Burke with it. Leads 5.
Screen, I got your help.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Looking to make something happen. He buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Porzingis. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Conley into the front court. His guys find themselves
Estás
trailing
tirando
by
unos
a puck.
castañones para abajo.
Buries it
Vaya
on the
castañón.
catch and shoot.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Uy.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a problem.
¿Dónde vas, flipado? A ver, deja de fliparte. O que te sabe.
Rolling inside.
Toma,
Oh, he's
polvo.
denied.
¿Dónde la
Oh,
vas?
big man doing work right there.
Sí, le dan la cabeza, tío.
To Porzingis.
Vale.
Rudy Gobert.
Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Trey Burke. And the rebound by KD. Conley into the front court. Up by 3. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't connect. It's no good. To Porzingis. That's what you want to see. Get it inside to Ennis.
Meten unos 30 tiros.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
Kevin Durant with the rock. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Burke with it. They're down 3. Hazonia matched up with Durant. To Cantor. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Kevin Durant, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body. And they call it a simple touchdown.
Porzingis.
Mincheto, pero no le tiene un carajo.
Hardaway.
Dame la bola, anda. Que pesado eres.
Almost, and he's not getting the call. Oh, denied.
Joder,
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Qué pesadilla de partida, Dios.
Kevin Durant swats it. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Conley to Durant. Kevin Durant. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
No.
Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but
No
in
me
a
tengo una,
playoff
tío,
game,
pero es que
it will.
estás con... Estás
To
solo.
Hardaway.
Y más uno, venga.
And a
Eso sí,
foul.
flipas.
He'll have a chance at a
Súper
three-point
flipadísimos,
And I
tío.
love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your
Sois
side.
unos
I don't know
fucking
how that
flipadísimos.
shot went in, but and one.
Tim Hardaway Jr. at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line.
Están a 2, al tonto. Madre mía.
Durant with the basketball up top. Leads a bucket. And look out.
Ay, qué
Big
desastre.
finish at the rim.
El experimento ha
We call
salido...
that get your money and put it in the bank.
Entre mal y mega mal.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Mike Conley, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And Ed, the reason they made that shot, nobody, while they were backpedaling on defense, pointed out to where players were on the court. When there's a lack of communication and lack of direction, that leads to miscues on the defensive end.
That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. So the Knicks keep possession. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
2 for 2 on that trip. Trying to cash in, hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
Madre mía. Ya digo yo que no vais a volver a jugar juntos. Por chetos. El Bledsoe es imprescindible en el equipo. Yo te lo digo yo. No se puede perder con estos jugadores. ¿Cómo se puede perder con estos jugadores? Vale. Pues vamos a dejarlo por aquí. Con 7 partiditos. El siguiente directo cortito. Y nada, nos vemos en otro vídeo o directo del canal. Un saludo. Hasta ahora.